Well, thank you, Alison, and it is my pleasure to pause for a moment to join with the rest of the world and recognizing International Day of Persons with Disabilities. It is a day that was designated by the United Nations, December 3rd, and this year the theme is Keeping the Promise, Mainstreaming Disability in Millennium Development Goals towards 2015 and beyond. And today we recognize persons with special needs, persons with disabilities, and the ministry joins with the world in recognizing and celebrating this day.
According to recent statistics from the Health and Human Services Department, there are currently approximately 151 persons with disabilities in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
We did a survey. The latest survey was done in 2007, and it was done in collaboration or with assistance from the One World Foundation, and that is an NGO out of the United States. And we had disabilities ranging from development disabilities to mental illness as well as physical disabilities. And they can include cerebral palsy, autism, you had schizophrenics, quadriplegic as well as paraplegic persons. Vision impaired, and also hearing impaired.
There are currently no statistics as to whether this is a high amount of disabled persons in comparison to other Caribbean islands. However, according to Campbell, the department suspects that the number is high.
I do think it's high given the size of the population. We think it's fairly high.
Campbell stated that the Health and Human Services Department is taking the matter seriously and is looking into what factors there may be in the TCI contributing to the likelihood of these disabilities.
One of the things that we are doing is working in collaboration with the pediatrician to implement further testing at birth to identify or detect anomalies or abnormalities that could lead to a disability later in life.
Okay.
So, and that could be treated. If it is caught at an early stage, it could be treated.
Another project the department is taking on is transforming the Turks and Caicos into a friendlier place for disabled persons, both for residents and tourists alike.
Earlier this year, we organize and establish a special needs focus group comprising persons in the special needs department, persons like Miss Betty Ann Bean, Noreen Lightburn, and persons in the community. We have Judy Dempsey, Stan Hartland, Carson, Mrs. Carson from the education department, a multi-sectoral committee. And one of the things we're doing is putting in place programs and policies for persons with disabilities, and exactly what you're talking about, looking at legislation that could assist persons with disabilities, ensuring that there are ramps, that this is incorporated in the planning process, that persons building should ensure that they have built-in, special needs friendly ramps. Going up in the planes, the airline should have facilities for persons with special needs.
Campbell gave a special thanks on behalf of the department to those who work in the field of care for disabled persons.
I really would like to highlight the efforts of those persons working with special needs, because it is a very important job. It's a challenging job, especially now with limited resources. So, I would really like to shout out and support the team in the ministry and just say to them that we do support you and we do recognize your commitment and dedication to this task.